Do it. You know what to do. You know what to do.
Apparently not,
he doesn't know what to do.
Watermelon camera.
Come on. That's not what we were supposed to do. That's not the plan, guys. Come on.
It's sending a lot of mixed messages here on this in this set.
Look at it. Spin with me. Oh, look at nice shoes. Nice shoes, Dan. Actually, this is kind of appropriate now. Fine. Back to the show then.
Whoa. I just noticed what has happened to the Queen.
Oh, it's Obama now.
Oh, well, she can return later. You know.
I don't
She's
accept this.
She's in Windsor, darling.
I wouldn't accept this.
I left my book and my notes and stuff. But
I mean, Obama's time is over. Come on.
What are we doing here?
I don't know. I'm
lost about my diary.
I'm glad people got to see me petting the eagle, at very least.
What do you guys think? Okay, so here's an exercise. If you look at this set, right, what do you think people who like let's say this randomly switch in and tune into this show? What do you think they think this show is about?
They probably think that you guys.
There's a lot of stuff going on.
4th of July or something. You're like, what are these guys doing? Like,
that's a good question. We have a stack of money,
There's a lot going
which
on.
we have not declared this when we came into the country. We got skateboards. We have a world map, which kind of has some of the world on, and some has just been forgotten. We have a rotating watch. And we have is that a bison? Or is it a moose? Probably a moose head.
that is definitely not a moose,
It's
James.
a buffalo. We don't have moose, all right? We've had this discussion before, actually, about moose. We don't have this moose thing going on in London.
This is so awkward. Oh my god.
All right, all of Cloud9 moving into the A bomb site. There's already a flank though from Nitro. That flag will be taken down towards jungle position. Cloud9 are pushing. They are not content with the bomb site itself. FNS time to find bomb. There it goes. Twist in the connector area. And it seems that push will continue. Skadiddle, he's looking for the flank. Or is he? No, he's dead. FNS hasn't got the communication just yet. Telegram was slow. He knows it now, but can he find a frag? No.
It's going to be interesting to see whether or not they're going to be able to hold on to this. The positioning from the CTs is pretty decent. They're all playing together as well around the site, chasing down these Ts where they think they may be residing. Rush looking for some cheeky shots, just has a very awkward angle. It's automatic to do the damage though, and Twist.
They defused it.
There's only so much he can do. He's done enough. Easy.
One tap.
Easy. Back Bosch.
In the words of Slapshot, one tap, salad.
Wait, what?
What?
The Slapchop advert.
Oh,
Remember?
I forgot about that thing.
One tap, salad.
I don't remember that line.
I watched that about 50 times. It was amazing. I was very taken by that. Oh no! Oh my days! So much damage! Oh, what a beautiful sequence of events. The HE grenades, the P90. I've never seen that P90 before.
Neither have I. I thought for a second it was the Death by Kitty. Remember that one?
I used that one. That's awesome.
That is the best
the
one.
psychedelic one. I have to inform the audience that I chose not to buy those gloves because the lower tier ones, when they wear, they have lots of like a grassy green.
Yeah, it looks like they're rubbed in the dirt and
yeah,
grass.
it's not very nice at all. And the other one's too expensive for me, so there we go. Oh, on the buy round, absolutely no respect. Nitro there with a French gun, trying to find these players. Tarek dancing around, going for double peek. Rush will stay to the right-hand side, move to the left, and Nitro will go to the right. Eventually, he will go down, though. So this has not quite worked out, but there's the bomb.
Ooh, oh my god. Skadiddle very quick to find the frag onto Twist, as now Steel is last man standing. Long range MP7 doing some damage, but these players are incredibly low. He could actually just run and gun them down, but Tarek, he's just going to get in there with the AK. Very sure of himself, as always. Very confident player. And that'd be the round for Cloud9. And the money's interesting for Team Liquid. They could buy with it, actually.
Something unique about that round, every player on Liquid had a different gun. That is insane, actually. They had a P90, an MP7, an MP9 from Austin and forth.
Well, now it looks like they will buy indeed. And what will they do with it? It's definitely an awkward situation. There's a lack of utility too. At least one player has a kit. That's always good. It's always good. I'm curious what, how Liquid want to play around. They're playing fairly reactively at the moment. They're sort of playing retake on A as well. There's 3 players, sort of reactive positions towards B, essentially. I mean, you can quickly get a leash there if you want from the window. Oh, actually, no, they're both playing in the ladder room, actually. That's cool.
It looks like Cloud9's going to run into that, too. They're posturing more for a B hit right now, leaving the A lurker left.
This is a really cool setup, actually. I like this way of like taking risks with position as opposed to taking risks with aggression.
Yeah.
I like that.
Oh, the second ladder guy dropped out.
Will they check ladder now? Oh, they have to. Nafly trying to smoke himself off. And that will run distraction at the very least. Nitro with 2 kills, and this execute has had its head cut off. 38 seconds now. All the remaining players in mid. Bomb slowly creeping up, so seems it will be attempt number 2 to make it towards B.
So interesting, because I feel like if Rush didn't have the bomb, Tarek or Finesse, they may have run straight into A, but that's not the case. And you can see Liquid repositioning towards A, expecting connector to be open, so they would go through, but they were challenged for B, and in doing so, they'll be spotted, they'll go down. Well, one will go down here is Steel. Oh, trying to get the jump shots, and he knows his Max 7 doesn't really have much versatility, tries to get something going with it, but the Incendiary will beat him out in that position, and now it's down to Twist with the FAMAS. Really, really nice for Cloud9 to put themselves in an advantageous position, but Twist can still save the day. Couple clean headshots, that's all it takes. But does he have it in them in this round? They don't have to peek, they can force him close into the setup. Twist finds the first player, but it's Finesse who will find the frag. 2-2.
Yeah, Cloud9 played that round really well, even down to the 2-on-1 where FNS had that contact from the left. You could tell the guy was going to swing from empty pillar on his contact. Twist was pretty screwed in that situation.
Bosh. Back to
Bosh?
Bish Bash Bosh, just the Bosh.
Yeah, but like, what is
Bish,
it?
bash,
Bosh is like, I don't know, you hit someone on the head of a mallet.
Ah,
Bosh.
okay.
It's onomatopoeia, Sean. Onomatopoeia.
4-man face. This is becoming more of a common occurrence. Oh man, if that was a HE, I would have been so happy just with my whole life. Everything has been about this moment. The HE in Palace earlier though was outstanding. That was great. Good times for all concerned who weren't in Palace. 2-2 at the moment. Cloud9 slowly moving in, slowly cutting these players to pieces. Mr. Lucas Lopez, LL. Sounds like your phone, Dan.
I know what you're talking about. Right, well, an eco round gone and a buy round to follow. Team Liquids with a much better situation on their buy. We sort of saw them force the issue, which related to, or rather ended up with them having a Max 7, and it wasn't quite ideal. They had a really cool setup to make good of that, to mitigate the disadvantage, but ultimately Cloud9 was still able to best them. So a more respectable round, but they'll still go for some aggression in underpass. I'm seeing more and more people play that sort of door position in the underpass, which is very, very frustrating sometimes to play against if you're coming from the underpass stairs. And a very slow approach from Cloud9. They are really taking a lot of care about their top mid timing.
Yeah, we actually casted a game yesterday, right? Where a guy was using this exact setup.
Yes, indeed.
I wonder if they were listening though, because look, Nitro has the flash ready. They're behind.
It is
Remember?
so strong, isn't it? Flash not even required. That's such a strong peak. And also seeing Finesse creep mid, you would assume that the mid play is coming as well. And look at the peak from Nap. Finds a free frag against Automatic. Oh my god.
Oh my
god. They are so blind. Steel can only get one though. Tarek's so quick, isn't he? Rush! My god. Opening things up. He's somehow given a chance to Cloud9 in the 1v1.
Which way does he go, Tarek? towards B, apparently. Now, Nafly will not hear any of this. This is all happening without his knowledge.
Bomb has been planted.
Look how crap that roof is. It's just terrible. It's protected from the wind, which means they really did not try. Anyway, slowly moving in is Nafly. High ground advantage. Tarek surely can't expect this. I think he's by the bench. No, he's by the wall between. So he can take the odd peek every few seconds. There we go, a flying Naf. No pun intended. Will finish things off. His fourth kill of the round. And the third round for Team Liquid.
Well played by Naf there. Didn't panic, didn't make any noise. If he would have, you know, made an extra step, jumped through the window, Tarek would have played off the sound, and at that point the round's almost unwinnable once a guy's in Tarek's position playing off sound. Good job by Naf there, walking to the very end. And by that time it was too late for Tarek.
It's really cool there as well with the underpass setup, because when they see finesse and they get the kill on finesse and underpass, it's so indicative that if the team's been playing slow until that point and there's no action, that they're going to try to like time the push into mid with finesse. So you know what's happening at that point from off of that frag. It tells the team basically everything. So very cool.
Grenades flying into the A site, but somebody's very close indeed. Nitro, the molly's down. Ooh, this transfer from the MP9 can't quite do the job. CT's are waiting for a Palace peak. But that smokes will soon disappear, so Nafly's got to be careful. Still moving forward, Triple in the meantime. Can he take advantage of the distraction? Grenades flying in, flashbang, smokes, FNS comes off the blunt. Smart stuff, Elise with the flank, so much action. Elise, can he find the last player? Running out of bullets, repositioning, FNS with 2. And he's got one more to find in Nafly. This is crazy. Spots Nafly from Triple. What a complete round of carnage.
What a round by FNS to win that 1-on-3 right there. Elise was on such a quick flank. He was like part of the attack right there. That was incredible that, you know, Cloud9 would still manage to pull through.
Finesse for me has like when he's like what I've seen from him in this team, he looks like a better player individually, which is interesting, you know.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of comfort in just knowing that, you know, your teammates are doing the right things, and even if they're not doing the right things, they have the skill to bail themselves out of the wrong things.
Absolutely. I sometimes wonder what it must be like to play like a bomb site with cold.
Yeah.
You know, you know what I mean? It's just like, well, he's got the best player in the world here. So
You can get away with a lot.
so should probably be fine.
I'll just stand here
So
and look at this.
got a
Let me
flash
take
ready for
this
you, sir.
peek and play aggressively, because even if I die, it doesn't matter.
Team Liquid in a less than stellar situation, courtesy of FNS.
One quick note, actually, it's interesting how you see different teams take top mid. If you watch Mouse Sports, they have a very routine way to do it, where they always have 2 players. It's like Sunny and maybe Rob. So I forget who the second one is, but they basically have 2 flashes, and they throw them into the sky, and they sort of have an interval between each one before they push top mid. I always found that quite interesting, because not every team does that approach, and them being perhaps one of the best teams in mid on Mirage.
Do you mean staggered, like boom,
Yes.
pause, boom? Or?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Naf has found himself a creepy position, and he'll be killed for his sins.
Yeah, it's a really good idea, the Mouse Sports idea to stagger your flashes, because what happens is if there's a guy off cat, say opping, he'll just turn his head when he sees the first flash and then peek back out. But if they're staggered, he peeks back out into the second flash, which he never saw coming. So that's the value in, you know, staggering flashes before peeking top mid.
Elise doing some nice damage, but still cannot capitalize. And Elise has been spotted, his opponent rather, with a superior angle. And that is to be bomb site clean, and we might see the last 2 players of Liquid posture for exit frags to try to collect themselves some AKs. Twist, you don't normally see someone standing on that, but he would probably expect to get pre-fired at the headshot position. He'll move away to something less obvious, perhaps. Cloud9 moves to round number 5, and we move to eco territory for Team Liquid.
Indeed.
Bosh.
When do you, James?
Bosh.
You should take an eco round every once in a while.
I should take an eco round then. I can't.
No, maybe 2 full ecos.
Completely agree.
2 full ecos.
Yeah,
maybe.
just USP rounds. USP rounds, no flashbangs. No defuse kit, nothing. Time to save for AWP.
Dan has been spitting fire at you lately, James.
It's good, it's good, it's healthy.
Okay.
Ooh, 50K.
Karib 2017. Or Caribe.
That's actually pretty much the name of a telecoms provider in the Caribbean, which is kind of funny to me. Anyway, these players are getting taken out. You know, you land in the Bahamas or somewhere, you need to pick up that SIM card so you don't get wrecked by the roaming charges. Go in a Caribe store.
Always go Caribe. That's what
I'll
I
give you
say.
some FACEIT points. Give me your finest SIM card.
What for FACEIT? Nice. How many Bitcoin is a FACEIT point worth?
You tell me. I'm not. You're the coin dude.
I don't have any coins. Well, I only have not Bitcoins at least.
I don't have any coins. Wait, yes I do. I'm not a coiner.
You're a no-coiner?
No, I'm a no coin.
That's what they call people like you, no-coiners.
No coiners.
You bloody no coiners. My cryptocurrency portfolio.
What? That's on the board?
My cryptocurrency portfolio. I feel like it's missing the context.
He
of
sounds
it
so
being both.
nerdy in that.
My cryptocurrency portfolio. Okay, James, I'm a plonker. I'm a plonker, James. I'm a plonker. You know what? James says so many weird things. I'm always thinking to myself, that's a really good soundbite, but they never take any soundbites of you.
It's a UK lad. It's a geezer.
Like earlier, you
That
spent
was quick.
earlier you spent like a full 2 seconds being unable to speak. You're like, blub, 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 blub. And like, I was like, that would be perfect, but no.
Ineligible. 3-6, both teams on the bye once again. Over to you, Dan.
Well, my cryptocurrency portfolio, James. I don't know. I'll stop talking about cryptocurrency. Right, where are
How's your hardware wallet doing, Dan?
I should get one of those actually, because if I lose my phone, I'm screwed.
I thought you had one of those.
I do not.
Oh, you're just a
Wow,
talker.
he actually blocked the smoke very effectively.
Oh, I think he spotted the barrel. Did he? Oh, please, hopefully he spotted the barrel, because otherwise Naf will get sold out. But it is indeed Naf who will get all the frags. Naf is in there, in position, ready, waiting. The push is forced into the A site. There's nothing else they can do. The desperation, the Hail Mary. But the frags, they're coming the way of Cloud9. They're actually busting their way through the initial choke points. Now it's Finesse. Would he go clutch God mode again? No, not this time. I mean, it's a pretty even scoreline at the moment. It looks like Liquid are rebuilding their economy, so very even game on our hands. It's interesting how Cloud9 be mixing up their mid takes, because there we see them pretty much voiding top mid and deciding to go 2 men to maybe get a trade if there is aggression again in underpass. Which was unsuccessful.
This is actually very different from what we saw out of like the major Cloud9 that won the major. They were very, very fast and aggressive on Mirage, so slowing things down a little bit, taking their time. It's still effective for them.
Nice escape from Team Liquid. 2 players spotted trying to make their way out of the window. And they have escaped to the mid position. 1-3-1 setup for the T side. And Liquid with no eyes on mid, excuse me. They got the 3-1-1. Was that an R&B band or something?
Yes.
Whatever it was. They've got the 3-1-1.
I'm just saying this, actually, I have no idea.
Yeah.
Okay. I was surprised. I was like, how does he know that? All of Cloud9 in the middle position. Which way will they go? Automatic looking to open up the B bomb sites where only Steel stands, resides, occupies.
Oh, look at this backwards crab walk. I like that.
Look at this.
I like how Tarek looks at the people he's probably talking to.
You
See that?
Listen to me. Or you. Oh, Nap! What a beautiful angle. They line up for him. It's all looking good so far, but can Skadoodle ruin their day? Can he rain on the parade? Can he spoil everything? Let's see. He's taking his time, and he has no time, therefore the round is certainly given up upon.
Skadoodles. Round number 5 for Liquid. They will survive, most likely with 3 players, and as you can see, their money requires that they survive with as many as possible.
Counter-terrorists win.
See how it looks for Cloud9. They can buy around this. One player might be short, but considering the situation Liquid are in, I think they'll feel like they have to go for this. They feel compelled. Cloud9 6, Team Liquid 5. And off they go again. Just rifles, no snipers for Team Liquid. And they're well equipped with their utility. And again, they're going aggressive. They want Cloud9 to do what they can do. That flashbang so far away that Mirage does not get flashed for very long. So what is the read here from Team Liquid? They'll be heard running in the cat position from the players in B apartments.
Yeah, surely Tim heard that guy falling back on cat, like you said. So they're gonna be aware of aggressive cat plays. Maybe pull him back towards the B site with a little bit of aggression. So you can hear he took the op shot right there. So trying to pull him towards the B site. Maybe take mid later in the round once you draw him back. So you can see that's what Cloud9's posturing towards right now.
Well, 1 minute's mark or so, and middle has been occupied.
Wow.
But also, it's not going to go too well. At least we'll get that pick off. Really nice spray onto Finesse. It's pretty nuts, actually. And that will make quite a big difference here, because the push onto A is going to be that much weaker now. There's no mid presence whatsoever for a split. Automatic can sort of serve as a lurker, but this push might be a bit weak, I fear, for Cloud9's sake. We'll see. Twist playing close to the pit is pretty strong if there's some good counter grenades. There's a spot. Okay, Twist gets the info. He delays with the incendiary. After spotting a player, it does heavily suggest the A plate. And here it comes.
3 players up the ramp. Nafly takes out the high ground. Flashbang's perfect for Twist, although Automatic is coming in from the connector position. He's tagged, he's in the red, he's dead. Skadoodle, very awkward for him, and he has to run away once again. 5 seconds on the clock, a late one from Cloud9. And it's too late. Late registration. Kanye West.
Nice.
Yeah, I think it's about time Cloud9 has to switch things up and go a little bit faster next gun round. This likely going to be a save out of them. I really like the setup though at the A bomb side between Naf and Twist. That was really cool. Twist jiggle spot, like jiggle peeking A ramp with the molly prime. Naf holding that tight angle from triple box to Palace. That was very strong.
Open Deagles. It's going to be interesting. They have top mid already. Do Cloud9, and for the Team Liquid, they don't need to play aggressively. They know what they're up against.
Are they sending Skadoodle in for a connector peek? Because they heard one player in connector, and it seems he's lining up with Tarek for a double peek of some description. Or a trade frag. Ooh, Elige. Lucky to get away with that one. Tarek, 2D. Nitro's there as well, taking one, taking another one. Those are the meat shots, yes. Rifles on the floor to be collected. Tarek moving towards the bench. That's a nice angle for Twist, who goes wide. But Skadoodle's one to take him out. 4 versus 2, all of a sudden. Skadoodles with the sniper rifle. What does Steel opt to do? Does he re-peek? He knows Skadoodle is there. I do not recommend it. Health warning.
Oof, that's a tough round for Liquid to lose right there. I don't know what their economy's looking. Ouch. They should be able to. They're gonna force up. For sure, they're gonna force up. That's not gonna be a great buy from them. Eek. They might have needed that AK.
I'm actually fearing for Liquid a bit, because I feel like Cloud9's CT is going to be very strong.
Yeah.
So I feel like Liquid really need a lot more here on their CT side, but they've not been able to hold on too well. This is a great round from Cloud9, honestly. It's really fun when you see teams sort of create rounds like that, where they get a key player. Like you only have one guy that can really do a lot of damage. You somehow engineer that guy into a very strong position, and then he just rattles off a bunch of great plays, and that was a good example of that from Skadoodle's perspective. So Cloud9 looking strong in this round, and now it's down to Nitro's AWP. They have a severe lack of utility. Look at Naf go, just walking like a cat.
Wow,
So much
he gets a
grace.
CZ kill.
That was serious business.
It's a very long-range fight for him to be picking.
The CZ.
EZCZ.
4-4. Probably discussing the disgusting frag we just witnessed from Nafly. FNS with possession of the short position, keeping the eyes away from Cat. Sorry, short connector of the hold of connector. Wow. 50 seconds left, and automatic makes its way into ladder room. Unexpected, but Elijah's still good for it. Now 2 remain. Skadoodle always one of the last players standing in these rounds for Cloud9. Elijah already through the door. What a rotation from him.
Elijah's so ready to look at this. Oh, the spray doesn't find its final. Let's need one more bullet onto Rush and he would be dead. Big opportunity now for Cloud9. This is scary because Skadoodle's going to get into position with an AWP. Look at him in apps. He's looking towards the short position for the time. There's a smoke and a molly. The utility as well. Just making life even more difficult here for Team Liquid to get in. Skadoodle will reposition, taking the fight forward with that AWP. A very key weapon in this position. Easy frag onto Twist. Nitro can't do anything against Skadoodle. Very, very cool round from Cloud9, but it's definitely a round that could have gone the other way.
Yeah, Liquid had the strong start to the round. This was a really nice 2K by Liege. That crouch slide spray. Closing it out.
Please don't leave us, Skadoodle. You must stay playing Counter-Strike professionally, please.
I agree.
I will be very sad if you leave. Okay, 2 players in the Palace position. Cloud9 spotting this. Makes life quite interesting. Just chain Molotovs, I think, for the rest of the round in there.
Who was that Rush that backed off? Really smart play by Rush.
They pull together. They'll keep their bodies warm for the next few minutes.
They overreacted to the Palace players. I think about 3 players immediately threw grenades into Palace. At the moment, they got peeked from Connector. A bit of disarray here from Cloud9, but looking to be able to save things.
Uh-oh, running out of bullets, surely he is! But he's round the corner, the CZ is out, and Twist is dead. Twist is dead. 9-6 in favor of Cloud9.
See, I actually think Cloud9 might struggle this half.
Oh, you think so?
Side. Yeah, and the reason being is because Stewie was the A site player, and I know FNS usually plays B.
Ah.
So I don't know if he's just going to slot into the A bomb side, or if Tarek's going to move to A and FNS is going to go B.
That's really interesting because A site's really hard to hold.
A site is very, very hard to hold.
I'd like Tarek to move over there, I reckon.
Yeah.
That sounds like a good solution.
I don't think FNS is strong enough to go. You've got to make that change. Make that change!
Also, there's just less stuff going on at B usually, so it allows Finesse to sort of like orchestrate action a bit more. And
Ouch.
Ow, that was... What the hell was that?
Okay, okay.
Oh!
Ah!
Where's the parrot? Where's that parrot at?
Well, see if Twist can bring this one back with the Glock ill-equipped versus the USPs. FNS says ninja, please.
I do think Tarek is like one of the best B-side players though, Mirage. Like if anyone watching wants to watch a really good B-side Mirage player, Tarek is excellent at it.
Maybe he's written the book. It's time to move on. He's left his legacy. Now he can write the book on A.
Now it's the memoirs. The memoirs.
The memoirs. Tarek's B memoirs. You can see him describing with a funny hat with a feather in it and a
I would
in his
read
hand.
a book written by Tarek.
Yes, I would 100% read a book written by Tarek. That'd be so sick. And Tarek is on the A site. He's playing a close position with his rush. Or the Famis is not landing. That book is going to have to... His memoirs will be very short, but the shortest memoirs.
One pager. The ebook. Very cheap.
What? How is that edge?
Oh my god. Still going for the 360 MLG.
Dialed on.
2 players remain for Liquid as they plant the bomb and back off towards Sandwich, towards Tetris. But there's no time for video games in this video game. Automatic and FNS prevail. Actually, there's a VR game, for the Vive called The Lab, where you can play video games inside the video game. They have an arcade cabinet with a shooting game.
Wasn't that kind of what we're doing, James, since we're in a simulation?
Hey man, that's Anders' time. The 360 there from Liquid. Do you confuse me with Anders?
No, not at all.
It sounded like...
No.
That sounded intense.
What did?
It's a very serious question.
Just because we don't look alike, is all I'm saying.
Well, moving forward, we get the rush into the B bomb site from Team Liquid. They actually get the bomb down. It's actually gone quite well. They got P250s and an MP9, so more damage is absolutely possible as the retake comes in. Long range sprayed. Oh,
wow.
Hello.
Third guy just ran right into it.
Yeah, that's love to see that. Who do you think runs the simulation? If there is one, who do you think would run it?
I don't know. Do you think they would look anything like us?
Sorry?
Do you think they would look anything like us?
Yeah, it's probably Scientologists.
Scientologists.
It would look like League of Legends.
You think it's one of us?
Bright colours.
Scientology simulation. Let's go. 12-6 for Cloud9. The AKs are out for Liquids. So Sean's prediction was that there could be struggles potentially, but we have seen Tarek moving his position towards A so far. Skadil's in middle. Oh, I thought that connected.
On him.
Nitro's on though. He's on point. Rush playing close. Can't get it done on this occasion. Tarek hiding on the site. Or Tariq. That's how you pronounce his name. Oh, he thought it was the inverse plant. Tarek needs new headphones.
He gets that at the B-bomb site. He's just not used to the angles.
Where am I right now?
That HRTF.
That's on by default now. You can't change it, or can you can toggle it still? Or
I think it's forced on now.
It's forced on.
Take man's Twix by force. Double sniper rifles for Cloud9. 5-round lead over Team Liquid. There's a smoke. Does he dare look over it? He does. Ooh, he spotted a Liege close. The bomb's been dropped as well around the cap position. In an awkward position for Team Liquid. What is the Liege's play? Will there be a pop flash for him? It seems there will. There's a pop flash jumping in. Skadoodle's seen him. They're all dancing around the smoke. Nobody can see anybody. But Skadoodle will finally make it. Liege gambling didn't pay off.
The AWP is just like an extension of Skadoodle, really. It's kind of nuts. Ooh, that was very close. Steal. Wow. Doing a lot of damage. Tarek, he's had enough of the nonsense in middle. And he will take down Steel, leaving Nafly with 3 HP. Nafly will have a hell of a hard time doing anything in this round.
Yeah, Naf is good. Very, very good. I don't know about 3 HP 1v3.
3 HP 1v3. Oh
okay,
my God.
maybe not, maybe not, maybe not.
Can't believe, Sean. And you think so little of Naf. My
Yeah,
God.
Sean.
Yeah.
Sean Gares, if anybody doesn't know his full name.
Sean Gares.
Gares.
That guy's bullying.
Gares.
Man like Gares.
Bullies.
Oh, he's got a little radio. I have a radio at home. A boat radio. So when crazy stuff happens in London, I'll turn the radio on.
What is a boat radio?
for
communication, you know, on the seas.
So basically, all
Thames is tidal.
all the people who basically
VHF.
are going to drive boats around, it tells you all the boat stuff, like weather and stuff.
They communicate. No, but you can hear the police giving instructions and stuff.
Do you just tune into that randomly?
When crazy stuff happens in London, sometimes it's interesting.
All the people on the boats are going mad. They're so we're going nuts.
I'll tell you about it during the break.
Okay. Well, the 4v5 here for Cloud9 is not the end of the world because they have double AWP. And the grenade set for Liquid is not insane at this point. And by the time they hit a bomb site, it's going to be even less of an issue. So this actually could be a determining factor for Cloud9, I think, these double AWPs. of theirs. I can see Rush looking for some answers. Wow, that is a beautiful pick from Steel. You're not supposed to win that duel.
Rush swapping out his weapon, but Twist will take him out. I think it's getting troublesome now for Cloud9. Does Steel hear FNS jumping around? Ooh, FNS. Shoulder peeking. Is it safe to save? Apparently not. Ooh, so close. Big T's running out of bullets, running out of life. Tarek will hold on to AWP for now, but look at the hunt. The fork of Liquid players rising up the map. Liquid move to round number 8, but Cloud9 still have 2 snipers in their possession. Can they hold on to them?
That's a very good question.
Yeah, Liquid's economy is not that great, so they're probably not going to hunt too much, but it does look like these 2 Ts are pinching in. Curious to see if Twist continues here.
Okay, that is massive to save 2 orbs. The question, though, is what you do with them, considering that no one has money. Their money is so terrible that maybe they force buy with the orbs, because they will otherwise realistically want a double eco anyway.
Yeah. I feel like having 2 ops in a round, your chances to win are very high. Like, very high.
Yeah. And they indeed go for the force. This makes a lot of sense. Scared Dodal.
There's a gap in the corner of that smoke. I guarantee it.
Oh wow, this is a fast round.
Gap play.
Straight up catwalk, straight into B. That's what they want. But will they be denied here? The CZ's in action. Finesse will get taken down by the push from a short, working out wonders. Skadil needs a fast shot, and he's always good for it as he presses forwards. He's got teammates coming his way. He's forcing space. He'll go down eventually. And unfortunately, the spacing from his teammates wasn't good enough to occupy that forward position. Now they are stuck behind choke points.
That was a crazy push from Skadoodle, and he may have just done enough. Some pot shots taken by the T-side. Tarek jumping past the grenade. Oh, nice double peek from him. Where is Nitro, though? Tarek has a kit, he has a smoke. And Nitro is close to the balcony. Maybe he will face just before he will. Perfect timing from Nitro. Down to the wire, but Team Liquid prevail.
Yeah, it looked very scary. When they got that first kill and the guy going up cat, you knew Scott was already rotating into the B side. All I was thinking was, wow, Liquid is going to have a hard time winning this round. But it looked like FNS wasn't aware that he could have died to cat, and then, you know, like you said, Ska didn't really have the support needed to take that aggressive stance.
It's actually a good point. Maybe if Finesse is playing just like behind the bench, just hiding, maybe they win the round.
Yeah,
Actually.
just the fact that he died and they didn't have to clear, you know,
Yeah.
wow, that was a fast round.
Because you can imagine a world where Skadil gets there in time when he's still alive.
Yeah.
That's actually that. It's one of those things where if you like look at the demo back, you're like, oh my god, it wasn't this thing. It was that.
Yeah.
That's what got us. That's really interesting. And you kind of can't blame him because the push was so quick.
And there's probably a molly at the van that probably flushed him out. Like, I doubt he was just on that wall for no reason.
That's a good point. We'll get a push into middle here from Cloud9. They want blood.
There is some blood for both teams, and Twist now with AWP causing more havoc. That bomb does need to be rescued though, and they'll go beyond the bomb and take the middle area. 2 CTs now moving towards the A site with Nafly lurking in the palace, but still lurking towards the B bomb site. So perhaps both these players rather, looking for some kind of opening, and Nafly may find himself one. Automatics down there as well though. Nafly suggesting he's running back. Walking forward once again, maybe suggesting, in case anybody's there, a rotation towards B. Still, will he make a play towards B? Try and take some money away. Once they push A, if there is a player towards B, he's probably going to make a move. Makes a move anyway and gets sprayed out. That will leave Automatic alone in the fireboxes, facing the fire in a shadow position. Will he be checked for? He will, and Nafly will get the better of him. 4 players surviving for Liquid, which means there will be money pressure if Cloud9 win their upcoming rounds, but they're on eco, man.
Yeah, we have a game.
Tough.
We have a game here now.
We got a real match.
I love the way Steel, by the way, plays anywhere around the B apps. So on T side, his lurks around the B apps are very strong. Like, he knows when he can get that one-on-one and when he can flank. And then on CT side, you'll often see him flanking a lot. Like, he flanks upper B apps more than anyone I've ever seen on Mirage. He has such good timings and intuitions on when to push up there. A couple times we saw him actually get caught off in this match, though.
Wow, I think that's another moment where you, that's actually a thing about B-Apps, because
Damn it. That is capture.
Yeah.
Just about those.
but that to me is really interesting, because like it looks like a failure, but if you look at it like from like a macro perspective, and with the context that you've just provided, he's doing that because he's not afraid to do it, because there's a lot of chances when he knows that this timing, to leap through this timing, it will work out for him. And that's the thing that, if for many people, they'll be afraid to do that, because they don't understand how to weigh up the risk reward about timings and jumping into the site in that way. So to me, it actually indicates that to make that play, being who he is and on the team that he's on, that he actually knows really what he's doing.
Yeah. That is true. That's very true.
Look how I just
you got my back, Dan.
admonished him
I like
of the the result there, the bad result. Now they creep. They're creeping.
Creeping. They got spotted.
Very fast round from Team Liquid. Automatic's got the range, he's got the angles, but the numbers game will increase. Nafly is doing nasty things on the B-bomb site. Surely this is a save for Cloud9 already. They are moving away. They've packed their bags. They are rolling their luggage out of the airports.
Yeah, retaking that B-bomb site down a man, so difficult. That's why part of the reason why I really love Mirage is because one bomb site, very easy to retake. The other bomb site, it's so hard. It is so hard to retake the B-bomb site.
Speaking of which, I've got a question for both of you. If you could, let's say there was an additional like type of grenade, like some new utility, right? What kind of grenades would you think would be like the coolest for gameplay in CS? If you could add one.
Something that like a beacon that shows like what's around it, like a movement sensor.
Oh, like
really?
StarCraft. The little Protoss scanning thing.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool.
You haven't played much StarCraft, James, have you?
Why? What do you mean?
Are you talking about like which StarCraft are you talking about?
StarCraft 2.
You're talking about the watchtowers. They give you vision.
It's in both StarCrafts. No, the bloody Protoss thing, the bases can scan an area of the map.
So that's the Terran thing in StarCraft 1.
That's what I meant, yeah. Shut up.
The comsat.
Or what
That's
if there's a grenade that just made a high screeching sound, so you just lost sound when you entered?
I wouldn't add a grenade, is my answer.
That'd be so annoying. So all the griefing, man.
So annoying. Pretty much like a decoy.
There was yeah, I remember like, you could jam them and it's good for ages.
I'll see something that you'd like to see in the game. You're like, yeah, I just have this, and then he's like, this is so annoying.
Yeah.
It'd be so annoying. Well, it's very fast push into the A side. They set it up. We haven't seen too much of this. Just a raw brute force set piece into the A. It's like Skadoodle's in there with his teammates as well. They're going for a retake effort while the smokes are still up. The gap. He's going to be finding players through that as Tarek is just running all over the place. What the hell's going on in this round? It's a 2v2 with the bomb down next to the flames. Automatic and Finesse are now rotating in. I have no idea what the hell just happened.
That was chaos.
That was absolutely bananas. And they're just going to get the hell out of Dodge. They're out of there. They've abandoned ship. They are swimming home.
Wow. Well, this is so good for Liquid. They get to reset the situation completely and just run to just get a free bomb site.
They let us reset too. Thank
Yeah.
God.
Yeah. I was like, all the cogs are whirring for us. They're just like, what? Processing. Brain is buffering.
Cloud9 are in a really bad spot here. So far away.
It's terrible, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is so awful.
No flashbangs. It seems they will hold. They'll hold on to what they have, and look at the money or lack of. Man, Nafly is flossing. He's got all the paper.
Flossing.
He's flossing.
He's
I haven't
flossing.
heard that word in a minute.
In a hot minute.
Feels bad, man. You're the B player, FNS, and you're in a 2v2 retaking your bomb site. What? Juked.
Okay, well, it's going to be an interesting road back for Cloud9, and maybe you were right all along, Sean, because we have a spot where their economy is completely crippled. Liquid are 2 rounds away, and Cloud9 have been able to find Liquid have been able to find pretty good positions into that A side. I think I mixed up the names there. Wasn't paying attention, but that's fine. And we'll see whether or not Cloud9 can find a different approach here to actually make this work for themselves. I feel like Liquid have been pretty good at just being very diverse, creating opportunities around the map, then throwing, having some good defaults, and then having some rounds where they actively, as Sean mentioned, having Steel, working the B apps, getting information, trying to create opportunities and playing quite fluidly, and then other rounds where it's like, boom, we get a fast set piece into the site,
Bosh.
We create chaos, we play the mid round. Quite a well-rounded T-side from Liquid so far, but it's all going to come down to this. Cloud9 have no bank left. If they lose this round, it's most likely over.
So heavy mid-presence here from the CT side. A has been abandoned, and Liquid are starting to move up the ramp. They've got the Molotovs by the connector area, so Cloud9 will be out of position. They'll probably want to rotate somebody towards CT, but they will focus on the cross. Oh, the timing for Skadoodle is absolutely brutal. No smoke stand around the site, and the CTs are completely exposed. You would expect it to be the other way around. StarCraft aim, StarCraft spray.
That spray was amazing.
Protoss, Zerg, Terran, all of it together.
Terran.
Shut up. Scan comsat thing. Let's go.
Get that comsats in there.
What do you say? Terran?
Terran, yeah. That's what everyone says. Not just me, James. Everyone accepts you.
I am an individual. And I am delicious.
Oh, that spray was amazing.
That was really, really good.
It was glorious.
You stopped that so well. Okay, 15 to 13. Oh, I was completely wrong about the money. Well, that's fine, whatever. It's not like I do this for a living or anything. 2 AWPs. As Sean said, when there's 2 AWPs in there, there's always a chance. You can win 100% of rounds in Counter-Strike by being the better team. Wow! That is some like CNN level, out of context quotations. I will not stand for this. I'm going to take your soundboard down with the full might of my very weak arms because I'm training 8 months because of my shoulder injury. But I'm going to smash something. I'm going to find a way to smash it. I'll find a tool. James is all
that is an amazing tweet.
I'm going to smash it with your keyboard, James. I'm going to smash that soundboard.
What's about it?
I can't imagine a context where that sentence
oh my god. That is so
worthwhile
outrageous.
to
Why
say.
would you say that then?
That's misrepresentation. That's libel. I'm going to sue.
Why would you say that?
Damn, why did you say that?
I'm suing, man. It's misrepresentation. We're in America. I'm going to sue all of you individually. And I'm going to sue the people that created the technology for that soundboard, specifically them. I think it was Andy that coded it, so he's going down. That guy over there, he's going down.
Liquid charging into the site. Can they have the same success? The double up still remain. Look, this is madness. Almost everyone's dead. Down to the 2 versus 2. 28-second bomb needs to go down. Automatic will give up CT for the time being. Nafly trying to engage anybody who's there. He feels he has a few seconds to plant the bomb, and Cloud9 will change their approach. Connector and jungle. Now it's down to Tariq. Very fast frag for him, one-on-one. Does he hit it? Looks for the flick, but Nafly, he's been sharp all game, and he continues to be so. 16 to 13 for Team Liquid.
That was really impressive. I like the diversity of pace, of having a nice amount of defaults, but having some really cool contact plays, some really cool sort of basically playing off picks, playing good mid rounds, and I love the variations to the A rounds that we saw from Cloud9. Sorry, from Team Liquid.
Yeah, we saw a lot of like bomb site hits from Liquid, or like fake mid control with a bunch of smokes and flashes, but actually hit A dry. And same thing goes for B actually. But for Cloud9, we saw a lot of mid control. I like the difference in styles between the two teams. Really cool to see that at the top of the NAC. And Liquid got their map, Cloud9 got their map. Cool 1-1 split.
Yeah, that's it's quite impressive. It was a really good match actually from both sides. We can definitely see that Cloud9 are figuring things out with finesse still, and there's a lot of we're seeing a lot of cool stuff. Like there's a lot of potential to it. It's a good new look Cloud9. Although today,
damn son, look at that damage from Naf.
It's a bit of a struggle.
3387 damage. I think it was 1 or 2 days ago we saw somebody with like 3400. So that's pretty out there for Nafline. It's good for Team Liquid because they've got 2 more games to play. Renegades is their next opponent for the next 2 matches. I think it's Cobblestone next. I left my diary over there, so I don't remember, but yeah, it is Cobblestone next. Marvelous! The thumbs up from production. We will head to a break again. We will be doing drops all throughout the league, so make sure your accounts are connected, FACEIT and YouTube. We will see you back here in just a few for Renegades and Team Liquid.